This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Salisbury Cycle.
Well, we made it the first day of spring, and man, it feels like it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, so what do you say we get outside and enjoy not only the warmer weather, but all of the beauty that Delmarva has to offer? And what better way to do that than with a leisurely ride on a bicycle?
Oh, but wait, you haven't ridden in a while. You think maybe you're too out of shape, or maybe you don't even have a bicycle. Well, that is where our friends at Salisbury Cycle can help.
Yeah, 1025 WBOC's Corey Phoebus stopped by to get a few pointers.
Last time I came to Salisbury Cycle, I was fitted for the perfect bike. Big fat tires, really cool customized parts. It could take me pretty much anywhere. But my bike's been sitting pretty much the entire winter. So before I hit the road as spring starts to roll in, I wanted to make sure that it was in tip-top shape. So, of course, I consult with my favorite bike expert, Buzz Carriger. How are you, Buzz?
Nice to see you again.
How's your winter been?
Wonderful, great. It was pretty moderate, so we've had cycling all year round.
So, I had this puppy in storage all winter, didn't get to do much riding, and I just pulled it out, and I wanted to make sure that it's safe for me to kick back up for the spring riding season. What are some things that I should look over before I just jump on it and take off?
Well, it's great that you're thinking ahead, because a lot of people jump on their bike having not serviced it during the winter, and it's a disaster. So it is good to come in and check. The tire pressure is the main concern we have. The air molecule leaches through the butyl rubber inner tube every 2 to 3 weeks, and your pressure drops down. So you'll have a sluggish ride with underinflated tires.
Okay.
So we check that. We also check your braking system to make sure that you have good stopping power, because the cables stretch over time and get a little loose. We want you to be able to stop in case a car's coming. You don't want to pull out in front of them and not have brakes. Then the next concern is your chain. The chain should be well lubricated, always sticky to touch. It should never be dry.
Okay.
There's 580 moving parts in the average chain. Without lubrication, you're going to wear it out and run into the expense of a new chain. So we go through that, make sure your crank is tight, your pedals are tight, that they're not going to come off in an emergency power situation. And we check to make sure the gear shifting system is appropriately working.
So you're just kind of giving a once-over to the entire bike to make sure that it's just as good as the day that I picked it up?
Yes.
Now, I have a question. I know a buddy's bike who left it out all winter long, and now his brakes are extremely stiff. What does that usually mean?
Well, the cables have dried out, the lubrication is gone. They need to be either replaced or lubricate the cables. And that really is only going to be done at a bike shop, because you don't want to tear the brakes apart.
Now, with the brake jobs, does it make any big difference if you have disc brakes or if you have the pad brakes that go right against the rim?
No, it makes no difference. The cables are the same in that they can rust if they're not lubricated, left exposed to weather. Now, this bike has hydraulics, so you're in good shape with this one. This is high end. You only take the best.
That's why I had to take the best. Is there any point throughout the spring and summer months that I should also consider getting a checkup?
We recommend twice a year that you get the bike checked. One, spring is an important time, and then mid-season, because things do loosen up and people neglect the chain and the cable. So yes, twice a year.
It's always good to have that once-over done on your bike. It's a big investment, but it's also a wonderful investment. So you want it to work as well as possible for as long as possible. Buzz, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Hey, speaking of bikes, look who it is. Sid, what are you doing here?
Hey, I'm here to get fitted for a new bike.
Yeah? Did you see this sweet one that I picked up last summer?
Yeah, I see you got some new wheels. They look really nice.
Yeah, this thing's great. It's custom. You know, I'm going to actually drop this back off to Rory. He's going to do my checklist for me. And you're going to get fitted?
Yep, I'm going to get fitted. Buzz is going to hook me up.
Great, I'll be happy to.